Man, I missed the old Xbox 360 Blades dashboard. So, anyway, the only reason why I was able to, well, just putting it out there in case you're wondering, the only reason why I was able to pull my profile into that Xbox 360 with the old Blades dashboard is because I have another Xbox 360 before the Slim, and you can, like back in those days, your profiles just resided on hard drives, and I connect that one to Xbox Live and log in. That way I can get my profile downloaded. Doesn't really matter. I only used it that way in hopes that I can like use the full version of the games that I downloaded onto that hard drive, but I can't unless I can connect to Xbox Live, which if I do with that old Xbox, then it'll immediately ask for an update. So, but anyway, I just wanted to take a look at the launch Xbox 360 on the right before the Slim anyway. And then one of the revisions, it wasn't the very next revision, it was a revision after that. I think it was the first die shrink for the Xbox 360. The motherboard code name was Falcon. Original was Xenon. Pretty sure that's pronounced. But yeah, there was some serious power reductions. I mean, it drops by like 45 watts basically across like this entire playthrough, which I think is pretty good. I use Mirror's Edge because other thing about not having the latest dashboard updates is I can't play some of the newer games or newer demos because additional resources got freed up in later dashboard revisions, so game developers got more memory, and if that memory is not accessible on the older dashboard, then I mean the game won't work. So, but yeah, anyway. Pretty decent power drop, which is pretty great. So it dropped down about around 110, 115. I think it pretty much caps out at for the Falcon. And yeah, the old Xenon, I mean, they were both pretty loud. Like 360s anyway. Granted, I have them like right under my desk as opposed to all the way across the living room or something like that. But man, these things put out some noise, especially in comparison to consoles nowadays. Like, well, even like the Xbox One, that didn't really make any noise unless seriously provoked. But it was nice to see, because I did something similar to this a while ago when I was just comparing a bunch of different Xboxes and Xbox 360 versions. Their power draw with I believe it's like Call of Duty 4, and then like Modern Warfare 2 for the older 360s, like the Falcon and the Xenon here. I did that because there was no COD 4 demo, so I could only run the Modern Warfare 2 demo, which I should have ran across all the 360s at the time, but I didn't. So, but I can run these. I can run the Mirror's Edge demo, and I like Mirror's Edge anyway. It's a little more fun, I think, anyway. Shorter, makes it easier. So, but yeah, power difference pretty big. I can definitely see why. Like, I imagine there was probably some other engineering things that they did to make sure that the newer 360 revisions didn't red ring. But, you know, if you drop that much power and you're still using a similar cooling solution, then yeah, it'll definitely produce a lot less heat and cause a lot less issues. Or if there are issues being caused still, definitely show up a whole lot, like a whole lot later in its life. So, but yeah, I mean, we're coming to the end of the demo. I also did decide that we'll see here in a little bit. I loaded the game up on my Xbox Series S just to see what the difference is. It has FPS boost, and we'll see that it'll be, you know, FPS boost versus not FPS boost. Power difference isn't that much. Now, it's not a complete apples to apples to the older 360s, because I forgot that the Series S back compat version, and you'll probably notice it immediately, runs at a higher resolution. I think it might just be like a 2x resolution in the X and Y axis. I can't remember if this game ran at 720p natively. It kind of didn't look like it, but either way, it's a lot cleaner. So, you know, runs a higher resolution, higher frame rate, less power though. Now, the difference between FPS boost and not FPS boost, seeing as you can toggle it off if you want to. There's no reason to do it in this game. You don't lose resolution. It's like what, around 10, 12 watts extra power. I mean, that's not too bad. Maybe 13 or 14, I guess. But you get double the frame rate. Looks a lot smoother. Runs higher resolution than it did on 360s. Like I said, it uses like half as much power basically, which is pretty great. The game is a lot more fun going back through it than I thought it would be running at 60 FPS, because I know when I was initially in back in Capt, this was after Mirror's Edge Catalyst that came out, and I was just like, you know, without it running at 60 FPS, it's kind of hard to go like back to. Like, don't get me wrong, it's also just like gameplay wise, it's a lot stiffer than Mirror's Edge Catalyst is, but the extra frame rate definitely helps out with that a lot, and I think I might go back through and play it again. Just for the fun of it, because it's still a good game. There's very few games like Mirror's Edge out there, so it's good times. I didn't have the Xbox Series X. I don't know why. I just didn't really feel like it, but that runs at also a much higher resolution. Somewhere approaching probably like above 1440p, maybe somewhere around the 4K neighborhood. But also at 60 FPS, which is nice. So if you have a Series X, well, even if you have a Series S, either one, I highly recommend trying these games out. But yeah, it's just nice to see the progress it's made in terms of how much power it takes to run like the same game as it did back in the day. And it's just like we drop a whole lot of wattage, which is pretty nice. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. It's not too much longer, just a couple minutes, but like I said, pretty interesting. If you found this stuff interesting, I have a whole playlist of me looking at a bunch of different games and seeing how much power I've drawn actually run them on Xbox consoles. I haven't done like PlayStation 2 too much, or at all at this point, but maybe in the future I'll have a video out. So. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.
Blue's ahead. You're gonna have to get through them. Get to Celeste. There are more Blues on the way.
Come on, Faith. CP up on you, Tao. Hey, throw me the bag! Okay, I got it from here.
Okay, they're playing rough cell.
I'll be fine. Shit, get out of here!
You gotta get off that roof, Faith. Don't care how you do it, just do it. Low-key job. Why the hell were they shooting? What did you do, Faith?
Nothing. They just opened fire.
Don't know what the hell's happening. I'll ask around.